listening to GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
GUFON Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
GUFON Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
Alright. Welcome to GUFON, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is Friday. It is November the 5th, 2021. Glad you could be here. What is going on? My 9-to-5ers, my daylight workers, how do you feel that it has started? How do you feel? It's not going to be Monday for a few days. Enjoy. You made it to the weekends, thank God. And what a week this has been. It's been the week of Anjali. Anjali, excuse me. I get it wrong all the time. I don't mean to. What is this? Oh, I see. New hat, right? Finally got a hat to match this shirt. Took a while, but they were on sale at Sam's Club. Couldn't believe it. $14.99. I know. A genuine UA hat. It should be a UAP hat. That's what they are. But, so if you just, maybe you're piling in from the Alien Addict show. Anjali joined myself, Scott Brown from In the Field. Right? Isn't that what it is? Osvaldo Franco, UFO historian, experiencer, and Ryan, the filmmaker who brought us the Travis Walton story hoax. You understand? It was all of us, and of course Ollie, Alien Addict, and we well, okay. I'm just gonna talk about it for a minute now, but I have a surprise in a few minutes. You're not going to believe it. Like, who would have thought? You're going to say, there's no way. You know what I mean? It's going to be that cool. Yeah. I never have cool stuff happen anymore. We got to start doing more cool stuff. And, well, Ryan, see, I'm confused about Ryan. I know he says he has this evidence that proves Wayne, the guy who has the landscaping company, what is it? He's got this mountain boring company. He can dig ditches and stuff like that. He's got a company that can dig holes. Let's just put it that way. Ran into Anjali in a coffee shop where now I don't know if she was selling a book or signing autographs. I don't know what anymore. Two different sides to this story. But Ryan, I thought, was going to give us some evidence. And in his eyes, he did. The text messages between Wayne, who was going to allow Anjali onto the property with researchers. That trip is now off, which has created this tidal wave of, well, everything's a lie then, that Anjali said. Yes and no. What did Rich just say? I said yes and no. Pay attention. It's an experience she had in her mind, right? Isn't that the story? Somehow the aliens appeared in her mind, and she appeared in the cave. It's very interesting, but she's been having these experiences since she was a kid. 16, 14, I don't remember what Scott said. And Ryan showed us text messages between himself and Wayne, who has seemingly backed out of, according to Anjali's story, backed out of this expedition to the tunnel because of health issues. He's been dealing with cancer for 8 years. He's got to, deal with that. Doesn't sound good. Apparently, I asked Ryan, what does this guy look like? Anjali disagreed. He is not a salt and peppered haired man, kind of 68-ish, 9-ish, frail, thin. And Anjali was like, nope, it's wrong. Emphatically. I'm going to talk about that tonight. A little bit. But I have a surprise coming in a few minutes. Okay. In about, what? 5 minutes? All right. Hey, Steve K, $10 super chat that says, for my favorite bully. Yikes. I love it. Hey, and Anjali said I wasn't a bully. I'm not a bully. And she was saying something nice about me. And she said, no, Rich is... And Alien Addict's like, so... And he interrupted her, and I wanted to hear what she was going to say about me. Damn it. Did I redeem myself? Or did somebody tell her about me? Which, those would be my aliens. You understand? Who is Wayne? Well, Moonlicht. You're going to find out. Soon enough. I don't know, whenever Ryan gets to it. Here you go, Steve K. Egg all over me because I'm your favorite bully. Thank you very much. That's a really interesting super chat. Can't thank you enough. A continuing supporter to GUFON. 10 bones. What's this? I'm Stu Little. I saw you earlier in Alien Addict. How you doing? A $4.50 pounder. Well, $4.49 pounds. Pounds, baby, pounds. You're doing great, Rich. Listening to Anjali and Ryan go at it was hard going. It was. It was. Yeah, I don't know, man. See, I don't think there's aliens at the base. She thinks there is. In her mind. Let's just lay it out. I'm not saying she's making up the whole story. I want you to imagine that she really had the experience and she thinks it's real. Okay? Because that's where we're at. She doesn't think she's lying. We could sit here and say, yeah, she's making it all up, which I've done. And she may have. This whole thing could be a ruse. Of course. But I really think she... Okay, look. I've talked to a lot of people in this field privately more than I have publicly. She is the only one that I've ever seen have conversations with aliens on a live show. Beings. Okay? That's not just happening on the show. She's doing that whenever she feels to. I am Stu Little. Thank you very much, man. It was tough, and I'm explaining why. Thank you very much. This goes to you. We'll get this one out of the way. That's right. It's a $5 box. We'll just say 4 pounds and 4.5 pounds. There we go. I appreciate that. I think you are now a supporter of GUFON. Congratulations. I guess. I don't know. Thank you very much. And everybody else. Tim just sent me a Cash App for 5 bones. And that's cool, man. Thank you for that. And also, so you can support the show through PayPal as well as Super Chat, Super Sticker, and the Cash App. PayPal, Cash App. Oh, you can become a patron. Very good video going up this weekend for the patrons. Sunday at 6 o'clock p.m. That's when I'm dropping Sunday videos for y'all for the patrons. Yeah, it's a whole new thing I started. So thank you. This goes to, we got, you know what? Roll call will be very quick tonight. That's for Tim. And also $10 PayPal from... I'm just reading this here. Oh, okay. What? I checked on Patreon. Well, it's from McCade. Thank you very much. Thank you, super mucho gusto generoso much. And this goes for you, my friend. Thank you very much. I am Stu Little. Dorothy, is that you? It is. Let me move it over there. Hey. I know. Come on. Hold on. He's here. Not pulling up. Okay. Dorothy Hawkins. Glad to see you on AA's panel. Alien Addicts panel. Rich, good show. Thank you for that. A continuing supporter of GUFON in the most tremendous way. Thank you very much. Dorothy Hawkins. You guys are incredible. I think you're going to like what's coming up here right after roll call. Yeah. Dorothy Hawkins, a continuing supporter of GUFON. Mucho gusto generoso. I must say so. Wait a second. Is it? Where'd it go? Come on. And hey, Ms. Jamie, how you doing? Denbub, Tim Frick, Peter Nyson, 12 feet tall, Coral Ann. Lord Ludicrous Plaid. Oh, you just took it all. You just rolled it up. Right? With 99 pennies and hocked them at me. That's right. No message, no sticker, just threw it as hard as he could. All right, well, you know what? I'm going to pick it up. Thank you. A continuing supporter of GUFON, Lord Ludicrous Plaid. That's like the most interesting name they make. Whoa, wait, what? Oh, what? Holy smokes. Oh, wow, it's going to be one of these, huh? Jack Allen, $5. Anjali wants Ryan's evidence. We want her story is not good enough. Sorry, Anjali, I call BS. Anjali wants Ryan's evidence. We want hers. A story is not good enough. Sorry, Anjali, I call bullsh. That's from Jack Allen. Jack, I think you are a first time. That's a 5-pounder, baby. That's 5 pounds. What's this? Thank you very much. I'll take that. Thank you. Appreciate it. I know. I'll look at it. There we go. Right to my heart. Thank you very much. A new supporter of GUFON, I think. Who else is here? I see another one. Are you kidding me? Man, I don't understand. Brian Yak. We are Wayne, man. $20 super chat. Thank you. Because we're all Wayne. Everybody's Wayne now. Everybody's doing the Wayne dance now. Come on, Wayne, show your face to me. You do it on a dance in a cave tonight now. Come on, Wayne, do you want to show me? You're moving in the tunnel like it's 50 degrees. You're going through the wall and then they are Chinese. So come on, Anjali, do it to me. Come on, Anjali, show me the Wayne, yeah. Come on, Ryan, show me you're in pain, Wayne. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Brian Yak, I think a first-time supporter of GUFON. If not, congratulations. You are now a supporter of GUFON. Mucho gusto, generoso. Tim Frick! How do we move forward in this field when we're paying attention to those that don't deserve it? Everybody deserves a chance. Yeah? So let's just go there with that. Everybody deserves a chance, Tim. But I think we've played this card a little too long. All right, I'm coming. I got a nice surprise here for everybody, so you're going to have to... I'm going to play a video. Tim, thank you. You're definitely a continuing supporter of GUFON. How do we move forward? Well, look, man, there's nothing else going on. All right. Can we turn that off now? All right. Thanks again. Mucho gusto, generoso. A lot of people don't deserve it. Her story has run its course as far as I'm concerned. It did on Alien Girl's show for 4 hours or whatever, 2 hours. And I've already heard the story. And tonight I was going to do a timeline of events that led up to it, thinking that it might be that she's putting her feelers out to see what people think about this idea that she has, that there's aliens here on Earth in a base through a cave tunnel entrance where you step from our reality, real smooth texture, to their reality. God, I wish I was there. Can you imagine if that was real? That's what I'm talking about. But it's something I think it's her experience. Like I said this on Alien Addicts show. If I said there was an alien in the hallway, and when I turned around I saw it, move away, would you believe me if I didn't capture it on camera or video, whatever? If I didn't, it's just a story. And that's what we're left with. We've got no evidence of anything look, text messages are really nice. Putting the name Wayne up there, look, that could be anybody named Wayne. On Ryan's phone is evidence with the texts, right? That could be anybody. We didn't get to see the number. We can't verify the phone number. We will never verify it. So that evidence to me doesn't mean anything. Sorry, Ryan. You know it and I know it. Then we were supposed to see the pictures. Now, I've seen pictures and I thought they were from your camera, but they are not. They're Google Earth pictures, Google Streets, whatever you want to call it. They're not even the real. Well, it is of the supposed area. But if Ryan was there, just show me a real picture that you were there. Not buying it. It's been ruined. It's been ruined. But here's the deal. It got a lot of traction. People love it, right? People love talking about it. They like seeing her in action. She's very smart. I have my opinions. I'm going to keep them to myself. But I've seen this before. I've seen this movie before. Hey, Peter Nyson. Is that how you say it? $2. No more singing, please. Oh. All right. Yeah, no more. You got it. Hey, I'm not here to sing. But sometimes I just gotta, just gotta let it out. That's the problem with these other shows. Everybody's just so straight and forward. Just the facts. Can't joke around. Can't sing in ufology. That's not allowed. Why? Because we have a hard enough time having credibility. We don't need anybody joking. Oh, so it's going to be just interview? Yes, sir. Did you go to the moon? I went to the moon and it was great. And did you see any rocks? Or many rocks on the moon? Interviewing the people who are going to give you the same answers over and over and over. Hey, look, I like having a little variety. I do interviews too, but it gets old after a while. I guess I'm a little jaded. All right, I've got a surprise coming up, but I want to thank Peter Nyson for the $2 No More Singing super chat. I'm with you on that, man. I can't help it. I know. I do not have the voice. Shut off. So now you're saying I can sing? Hold on, I think I missed one. Did I miss this? Lee Guy, I did miss one. For $5. Lee Guy says, I think she is a distraction, but what is she distracting from us? Nothing. Because nothing else is happening, Lee. I appreciate that because you got to look at it from all angles, and that's what you did. I thought about that. There's nothing happening today in ufology. Lou wasn't on TV. Corbell didn't drop another video. Linda Moulton Howe isn't having a PayPal disclosure for dollars event. Dolan, same thing. Jimmy Church is off today. So this is it. Nothing else is happening. I know your meaning throughout. There's nothing going on. She just came at an opportune time. This has been going on for a while. As a matter of fact, I am going to go over a little of the timeline with you after this. I got to play this video. Thank you, Lee Guy. And I have a surprise. You guys are going to freak. All right. He's been waiting. All right. Thank you. Lee Guy, everybody. A continuing supporter of GUFON. And let me pull this up for you guys because I'm going to play a video continuing yesterday's Who Saw the Men in Black movie that's coming out in a few days. So I'm going to play a clip for that while I get the surprise ready. I don't think I have any more super chats, do I? Come on. Oh yeah, there's one more. This whole... See... StreamYard doesn't make it. You have to go all the way to the bottom and then scroll all the way back, and sometimes you don't get them. This, you can sing if you want. I was only playing. All right. You didn't have to put $2. Well, I appreciate it. Now you're a continuing supporter of GUFON. Thank you very much. There you go. For doubling up. Money falling from the sky. All right, I'm going to play this. Just for, it only take me a minute and a half, but this is interesting. The new movie that's coming out. Take a look at this. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, everybody, for joining GUFON tonight. We'll be live for a little bit longer, another hour. That's all the Anjali I think we need to talk about, right? No, I got the time. I want to go over a timeline with you. Enjoy this. The next 5 minutes will be interesting.
With their movie with Will Smith. But in reality, the Men in Black are much more sinister. Is there a cover-up with the Hollywood industry trying to bring disinformation in regards to the mysterious men? we break it down and give you the truth of the history in regards to the men in black and their agenda.
Now, these figures were very dark in nature. They were wearing hats, almost like a fedora style, and they had glowing eyes. Now, when I first heard this story, coming from a paranormal background like I do, I immediately thought of shadow people, the hat-wearing shadow entities that many people talk about observing and having interactions with. Now, Albert K. Bender believed that these were actually extraterrestrials, that they had come to warn him off of all the work that he was doing, and these guys are the reason why he disbanded the International Flying Saucer Bureau.
So we worked with Darcy Weir and collaborated. He brought Doty and Dolan to the table. Darcy hit him with some big questions, and we wanted to know the truth about the men in black. It seems like Doty had a lot to say, and you'll be amazed what you hear in Who Saw the Men in Black.
What are the men in black? People have been reporting their own men in black experiences and eyewitness accounts since the beginning of the UFO cover-up history. The burning question in most people's minds surrounding the infamous MIB accounts is, what are the men in black?
Well, the men in black is a concept that's been in the UFO field since really the beginning of the UFO field, essentially. There are cases where a UFO witness or someone who has some connection to the UFO phenomenon is then accosted by usually two individuals and either warn them off of their investigation or will actually make it very clear to them that they're dealing with a UFO phenomenon. But in all cases, the idea is to scare off or intimidate the witness so that they don't pursue whatever it is that they're looking into.
When working on the project and bringing the story and concept together, we went down the
Hello everybody, my name's Wayne, and I know you've been hearing about me for the last few days. Now I ain't gonna tell you anything about me, but what I want to tell you is there ain't no alien base on my property. Woo-wee! Aliens, are you kidding me? I tell you what, lady, if they're aliens on my property, I think I would know. Now, my wife, Peggy, and the kids, they being a wreck. I'm losing myself. I'm dealing with health issues, and it ain't cancer. I ain't got no cancer. I'm just getting old. Now, if these aliens existed on my property, they sure better hell be paying rent. Is that right? Do you hear what I'm saying, lady? If there ain't aliens on my property, I sure as hell want to know about it. Damn it. I'm trying to wear a prosthetic face so you all don't recognize me, see? I mean, it's me, but it ain't. You know what I mean? Now, my wife Peggy and our two children have been harassed. They've been harassed by people just knocking on the door. I'm the real Wayne, can't you see it? Lady, what's your name? Yellow Belly? Oh, Angelina? You damn you lady, you fine. You fine. If I remember, if I'd have met you, we got a picture together. And I'm going to show you that picture. You hold on. I got it right here. There ain't nothing I need to lie about. There's a picture of me and Anjali. Here it comes. Here it comes. Now, I remember there was a time when she and I used to look a little different. That's her right there on the left. I ain't lying. Now, I hear people think that I have this operation where the aliens tore into the ground and are underneath on my property. That ain't true. And I'm here to tell you now, I don't know what this lady's talking about, but my wife Peggy and my children
are in agony over this. You know what I mean? I'm 69, and I'm a dying man. The last thing I need are damn aliens not paying rent. You know what I mean, Peggy? I don't know. We done come over here to Rich's place. He seemed like the only reasonable guy in all of ufology. He understands it. Woo-wee. I tell you what. I'm whipping it up hot in here. I wrote a song on the way over here for Anjali and all of you fine folks. We're going to put this to rest now. So, there ain't no alien. You ain't going to know who I am. And my wife Peggy and my 2 kids are going to be happy. Now, y'all stay off my property. So I wrote a song that go like this. Yeah. Well, Anjali, I met her at the coffee shop. She looked so cute, it looked like she was a cop. When I went to her table with the book, she whipped out a pen and she gave me a look. She said, hey, mister. Oh, that's not the right song? All right, this is the real one. There is no time for Anjali, and I believe in her and me, and I know those aliens, they're wearing boots. Oh, Anjali, come to me, to my cave on my property. My wife Peggy and my 2 kids, they look like the aliens. Woo-hoo-hoo. 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 And Anjali, I love you. And Anjali, I love you. And Anjali, I love you, Anjali. You my fine girl. There ain't nobody in this world. And one day when I'm alone up in heaven, I'll be looking for you in heaven. I used the same word twice, 'cause I knew you'd be my wife. And here we are up in the UFO. I think I got to go. But Anjali, don't forget who your friends are that made you. I'll see you guys later. It's Wayne, everybody. Yeah,
found
you
out
guys are
that
crazy.
the history behind the
You're
Men in Black go
crazy.
way back, further
I
than
think
we
I'm
ever
gonna
thought.
die.
And now the Men in Black seem to be more and more prevalent in today's media, but they're kind of cloaked and disguised in a way that you don't recognize them anymore. We break out some of the names behind this program and some of the history of the involvement of the suppression of the phenomenon.
It all seems pretty horrible, especially if they threaten you or threaten your family, and you're not sure if they're from another planet or not.
Historical accounts of the Men in Black recall the overwhelming sensation of fear experienced by those who have had prior encounters with UFOs or something out of the extraordinary. This fear is a tool used to suppress an incredible UFO event from the public. What are their true goals? Are they outdated military relics from the past, or are they covertly influencing today's society through misinformation, fake news?
Well, let me tell you, Jim, I've had visits from government agents, various alphabet-type organizations connected to the work that I do here, and They are, even though they seem easygoing and very nice guys, there is no question about it, Jim. I'm just talking about normal government agents here. In black suits, you know they're carrying, they've got a sort of a serious, we're here and you don't want to mess with us kind of attitude about them. And even though they're very nice and very calm, there's no question about the fact that there is an aura of intimidation that you could cut with a knife.
People sometimes dismiss the men in black as kind of spooks or pranksters. Well, this is serious business. The men in black are the real deal, and some people that come across them are never seen again. What are the circumstances when it comes down to people that encounter the men in black personally? It's not a very good experience. Some actually don't make it out alive.
If there's one thing I can say with certainty, it's that the phenomenon known as the Men in Black is not going to fade into obscurity anytime soon. The fact of the matter remains there are many people in our modern day who are still having encounters with these beings, and the details in their stories are rather impressive and certainly exhibit parallels and consistencies across the board. Now, Third Phase of Moon is set to release a Men in Black documentary, and I have to say, upon reviewing this movie, it's the best representation of this phenomenon that I've ever seen.
All right. We're back, everybody. Thank you very much for listening to Wayne. He was only here for a few minutes. I told y'all I had a surprise. He was passing through Florida. Yeah, they're heading up to Massachusetts. I don't know, something like Martha's Vineyards or something. I don't know. Where is that? Maine? I don't know. I thought he said BMass or something. Maybe he said Big Ass. I don't know. Just passing through. I said, holy crap, I got his phone number. Called him up. Just so happens to be 20 minutes away. Passing right by. Yeah, he took the long way. It's my story. So he came through and, well, he even wrote a song on the way here, he did. Yeah, he's got a hell of a voice, really, when he wants to. I saw a couple of super chats out there. Let me pull them up and see who I missed, because I wasn't watching the screen. I was watching Wayne. Oh. Okay, so Area 503. You win, man. Hands down. Breathe, Richie, says Jack Allen for a 2-pounder. Breathe, Richie, breathe. Unidentified S4 with a $5 super chat for my bud Rich. And Black Lotus Productions. Damien, the $10 one. There is no Anjali, only Zool. Wow, that's intense. Thanks, man. I also got a couple of PayPal support. This was from Andy Gambino with $10 PayPal. And also Hungry Dragon, a continuing supporter of GUFON, says thank God it's Friday. You got that right, Hungry Dragon. Thank you, everybody, for supporting the stream. GUFON is boots on the ground entertainment. Thanks, Black Lotus. That's the only one that pulls up for me. Everything else has moved on. Yeah, it's weird. We wore the same outfit. That is a coincidence. There was a big coincidence tonight on Alien Addict. Right? That it's two different Waynes. The real Wayne was here. So it just so happens that Ryan found a totally different Wayne that owns a construction company or something like that. What did I just see? Oh, that was interesting. So this is for everybody who super chatted. I always like this one, and PayPal. Thank you all for that. That's for everybody. You got to celebrate. Celebrate, because it's very generous for people to do that for this stream. We do, we really do some good things here. Especially getting the Anjali thing correctly. I hope she saw me singing. Who's this? Xavi G 310 with a $5 super chat asks, Rich, how well do you really know Ryan? Seems sneaky. Anjali has a story just like the rest of people on Gaia, true or not, getting a lot of attention. I'll read that. Now, how well do I know Ryan? Not well at all. He's been on the show 3 or 4 times, maybe 3 times. That's the only communication I've had, other than him sending me emails and some evidence, but I really don't know him. Seems sneaky. Anjali has a story just like the rest of the people on Gaia. True or not? True. That's what I said. It is getting a lot of attention, and thank you. I've seen you support the show before, so thank you for your continuing support of GUFON. We're back in the rotation, so that's for you. Thank you very much. $5. A couple of good questions in there. Comments. It's a very difficult thing. All right, now you know what I'm going to do? I know I didn't do, did I do roll call? I didn't do roll call. How you doing, everybody? No roll call tonight. It's 46 minutes in. 41, 51, how many? 41, 30. All right, now, I said there was a timeline of events. I was going to do more than what I was going to do because I didn't expect Anjali to be on Alien Addict's show tonight. So there were some things there that were talked about that will be repeated here. But let me pull this up. And I'm not going to spend a lot of... Oh my God, are you kidding me? Hold on a second. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. Just to let you know. About 10 minutes. But it's real interesting timeline. If you really want to know how it all started with the Anjali, I'll put the link in the chat room here in a second. And you can follow along with me because you'll see. And I think I thank Area 503 for sending me that incredible link that somebody put it together and got screenshots of things from years ago. Well, you'll see. You'll see. You'll see. It's amazing. It all ties in. It all ties in. Whatever. Here we go. Here. All right. Let's go here. I forgot to put the ad out for my show. There we go. Twitter. All right. Here it is. Let me pull that up. All I have to do is click on this. Oh, it jumped. Here we go. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. What is this? Oh, I see. Where is it? Oh, here it is. This is Anjali and the Transcendence Project, Higher Beings in the Tunnel of Love. Hostile to our continued existence. I'm going to put this link in the chat room now. Everybody play nice in that chat room. I know you can't take credit. It's just something you stumbled across, Area 5, but you did send it to me. Definitely. And without this, it wouldn't be as interesting. It's awesome. So, all right, I'll put it on the big screen. I got to look to my left then, so let me put it up here so you can... I'll have to read it. I got to move the microphone. Oh, by the way, the studio, yeah, will be done. Absolutely, without a doubt, 110%. Next Monday night. So you'll see it Tuesday. I'm waiting for a package of something that's supposed to help me with the room, you know, the pads. Because I don't like the gray. I want all black and red. I don't want gray and red. And I thought I bought, and you know the story. All right, let's get to this. So you'll see the new studio next week, Tuesday. I can't wait. And we'll look better, too. I just won't be able to... yeah, no, don't worry about it. That's right. I remembered. I'll be able to put super chats on the screen. Here it is. I'm just going to be down in this corner. Oh, I can still read it in front. Okay. So she claims to be an elevated consciousness from the planet Orion who chose to be reincarnated on Earth in order to be a mouthpiece for higher beings who want us to urgently transcend into the fourth density. Density? Those who don't transcend will respawn on Orion where they'll be more comfortable. This timeline is for reference only. Oh, I put it in the chat. It's gleaned from public available information on the internet. Links to supporting evidence are provided, except for family social media. Anjali has so far provided no evidence for her experiences with higher beings, which strongly resemble a psychedelic trip, for example, like a ayahuasca. If drugs were involved, guided by quote-unquote Wayne, the experiences may have been consolidated through constant re-elevation, her words, meditation and regression hypnosis to create more than real memories that she truly believes. We've said that. There are several other possibilities for how she came to be in this position, but until proven otherwise, I'm going with the above. If she's making it all up, I'll work on the charitable assumption she's doing it to bring attention to the unethical work of regression hypnotherapists who accidentally make people believe they're in contact with and sometimes abducted and tortured by higher beings. Wow. What is this? She said she was leaving Alien Addict to go on GUFON. No. That's not true. She was probably just going to listen. Yeah, because Alien Addict asked me if I would continue this on my show, and I said no. What else can we talk about other than what I'm doing here? Well, they're really... Look, I love listening to her talk. I love the yarn. I love everything, but everybody has done it. You know what I mean? But you'll get twice as many views. Oh, come on. Thanks, Frapsap. I don't know what was said. Maybe she is just... I think she's just listening in. But thanks, Frapsap. A continuing supporter for a while now. Thank you very much. It's a nice $5. That looked good. Thank you. All right. So, moving on. What's up, Mr. Eon? What's up, guys? I know, I didn't do roll call tonight. I'm just whipping out hellos. All right, now, if we go into the 70s here, like I said, I'm not going to spend a lot of time, but enough. Born in 72. She was born in Fort Smith, Arkansas, en route to Jacksonville, Florida, where she grows up. In 1976, in mid-2021, she claims she was abducted by aliens at age 4. I thought it was 4. COVID. I was taken from my Jacksonville, Florida bed by beings into their craft where I met many other children. They returned me home later that night, parent and neighbors standing in the driveway watching craft hover above our home. By the way, that should have been the national news, and that should be bigger than Travis Walton and Bob Lazar combined. That story cannot be... It can't be. But these are her words. She says, I was 4 years old in 76 when visited by beings who took me aboard their craft where I played with humanoid children. I had no fear. Loved the beings. Loved being with them, their children. In 1983... May 18th, 2021, she says, when I was 11 years old, my best friend Delana and I saw a being that we were certain was a Bigfoot. Oh, this is a lot like somebody I know. Deep in the flats of forested northern Florida, not far from Georgia, really. He was at least 7-8 feet tall. Yep, that's Bigfoot. 1990, graduated high school, 92 to 95. All right, resume details from Anjali's alumni file and her press conference at the Curriculum Vitae, distributed for that presser. United States Air Force at Ellsworth Air Force Base, South Dakota, worked in 28th Medical Group, transportable hospital for orthopedic surgery during the First Gulf War. On September 2021, on Twitter, She said her honorable discharge after 3 years of service was due to high-risk pregnancy. Huh? You're too promiscuous. Go home. Oh. Hey, I mean, keep the morale up in that place, man. Gotta have a good time. You're at war. It may be the last time you're living. Damn. She's a free bird. I like free birds. Marries Mr. Belter. They later divorced. They have a son and daughter now in their 20s. 1998 to 2003. Education. Black Hills State University. SD, Bachelor of Science, Political Science, Sociology, minor in American Indian Studies. Check this out. Bachelor of Science, Political Science, Sociology. You understand? She's a people person. She likes people. You know? Anybody that likes people watching, like I think I know she does, you pick up a lot of things. Yeah, it's real interesting. Damn it. 2003 and 4, South Dakota State University, Master of Science in Rural Sociology. 2004 to 06, moves to Washington. 04 to 05, Lead Intelligence Officer, Information Operations / Information Warfare, producing intelligence on psychological, behavioral, cultural, and social factors and other human personality factors that influence state and non-state leadership decision making. Holy crapatoa. Are you kidding me? Producing intelligence on psychological, behavioral, cultural, and social factors. Guys, it's what she's doing now. She's a plant. She's a plant, a military plant that just grows and grows, and it gets inside all the cliques and channels and people and their lives. Making notes on Rich Giordano, lives in Florida, has no family, no children, 13 that he claims doesn't know who the mother is. Alien addict, friends of Rich G. And then she makes all these angles, and Ryan knows Rich not well, alien addict a little better. They exchange a lot of information together. Oh, and how does that relate back to Truth Seekers? She's writing that down. Hey, if I'm going to be in that book, you know, Brad Pitt plays me. Who would play me, really? Wayne? Hey, that's funny right there. If I miss any super chats, I just saw one go by. I thought I saw another one. I'll catch up with those. Don't worry. It's a super sticker. Thanks, orders to go. $5. I'll get back to it. I got to go through this. No disrespect. I'll still get to it. All right. Hey, in 04. What? 04. I see. George P. Schultz National Foreign Affairs Training Center, Graduate Certificate, South Asia Regional Studies, 04 to 06. National Intelligence University, Graduate Certificates, Military Intelligence, C4 RSI, and Information Warfare, Information Operations, N to 2005. Struck ill while working at the Pentagon. Lou Elizondo, what? Oh, I'm kidding. Diagnosed and hospitalized with Guillain-Barré syndrome, GBS, unable to return to work after 6 months. Her resignation is not accepted. 06, July 28th. Marries Mr. Schultz, who was working in D.C. at the same time as her. They move back to South Dakota, his home state, and live in Aberdeen. They have a son and later divorced. 2 divorces. 06 to 09, works for Bay Systems, on contract for DIA in the Human Factors Analysis Division. Translation, cloning. Cloning. Oh my God. Further education, that's a joke. 06 to 08, Bay Systems Learning and Development Network, Graduate Certificate, Project Leadership and Team Management, Advanced Interpersonal Communications Intelligence. 09 to 14, Teaching, Writing, and Literature at Presentation College, Aberdeen, South Dakota, including developing curriculum. Her husband had been teaching there for at least 2 years prior to her getting this job. 9 to 12. Professional writer employed with the news media company, writing articles for newsprint and magazines. Works as developmental analyst in circulation department. You know what that is? Works as developmental analyst in circulation department to increase readership. Selling newspapers, telemarketing. Or script writer for a telemarketing company. I know because I've worked in that business. June of 2009. It's similar, trust me. Appears in a community theater production in Aberdeen. Huh? 210. Has a blog. This is where it gets interesting, kids. Buckle up. Has a blog called Cubicle Crazies. Now deleted. Captured here by Wayback Machine in 2011. Talking about office life. So she had a blog talking about what it's like working in cubicles. Like I said, telemarketer. Has a blog called, and nothing wrong with telemarketing. I did it for a long time. Lots of money in that. Has a blog called In My Own Words, now deleted, captured here by the Wayback Machine in 2012. Talking about her writing progress, she follows a few agent blogs. Has been working on debut novel, Untethered, since at least 2008, which an agent, in a rejection letter in 2011, later describes as a devastating portrayal of a mother's worst nightmare, possibly based on her son's stay in ICU when he was 2. This novel does not seem to be related to her later novel, The Nameless. So apparently she may have had a son in the ICU when he was 2. Interests. What was that? Interests. Writing, reading, art, illustrations, editing, rainy days, pistachio ice cream, zombies, fairies, vampires, fallen angels, werewolves, witches, aliens. Favorite movie, several included. The others, Signs. Favorite books, Twilight series, books about zombies, vampires, fairies, ghosts, werewolves, witches, fallen angels, aliens, paranormal, ILC, rocks my world. Paranormalcy. August, posts first chapter of her novel, Untethered. 2011 to 2012. Finishes first draft of Untethered. AngelinaSchulz.com website, Wayback Machine. 2013. Self-publishes sci-fi book, The Nameless, intended as the first in a series. In August 2021, she says the book and its sequel, 700 pages, were written in 3 months. No sequel has been published yet. Creates a literary production company to publish and promote it. In August 2021, Anjali commits to making the book available as a free download from all her social media profiles, although it has not yet happened, whenever this was written. From Blurb, end my reading of the Kindle sample. Excuse me, I need a drink. Cottonmouth, what? Nothing. Until the morning of her 18th birthday, Satya lived in a quiet, happy life, nestled within the sheltering redwoods of her childhood. After an unexpected admission from her father, a mysterious stranger comes to her door and offers her a gift she cannot refuse. This is from the book. The gift of her true identity and something completely unimaginable, immortality. The stranger is a tall man with very white skin and a face chiseled out of perfect marble. And he can speak to her via a weird telepathy that sounds musical. He tells her, it's time you learned who you are, that they are the last two of their bloodline and have a role to play in an ageless battle between good and evil. Anjali's personal Facebook account dates from at least 2013, although no posts before 2021 are visible. Interesting. The account name includes the word dreaming and reference to Buddhism, specifically practices such as deep meditation to achieve an awakened state for the benefit of all humans, religious views, Buddhist mysticism, we are all connected, we are all one light, one energy, one creation. Political views, progressive humanism. Favorite book, Out of Africa. Writes and acts in Timeless, a short sci-fi film for an annual Fishguard short film project. She plays a counselor. Acts in a couple of shorts for a friend, a commercial and a citrical? What is that? Short film. I haven't seen that word in a long time. Anyway, then she runs for District 3, South Dakota. The Senate seat, doesn't win. Then she runs as Democratic candidate for Secretary of State in South Dakota in November 6th. November 14th, Adam McLean posts about the need for Democrat candidates to have crossover messaging in order to win in a heavily Republican South Dakota. 2015, writing for Aberdeen Magazine, including 2 issues as executive editor. She wrote, so she's a writer, obviously. She's got a book she's written, obviously. It's uploaded for free, according to this. Not yet, but will be. Anyway, in June of 2015, she was recruited by Katmai Government Services, 29 Palms, California. Oh, yeah? Yeah? Really? Wow, that's amazing. On a contract for U.S. Marine Corps Tactical Operation Group, a U.S. Marine Corps Center of Excellence school, creates social media and news media training content. So she just basically makes the ads for... All right. So, in 2016, she resigns after realizing during a meeting that she has difficulty cognitively feeling the pace of the discussion and memory disruption, which she did mention tonight. She has short-term memory. March through April of 2016, on a road trip up and down the West Coast, using live authentic hashtag and including this photo on Instagram, her account was called Everything Leads East during this timeline until 2018. Screenshots show the account's current name, Anjali Transcending. There's some stuff here, maybe hard to read, but it looks like some stuff she put up on Twitter, or looks like Reddit. Anjali Transcending. I am but a bright flash of light traveling through the earth to burn out in the night. On Instagram in July of 2016, posts about a ghost haunting in her bed. 2 years later, she would be visited by the ghost of Gwen. One of the human contactees Lavi showed her. Gwen would whisper in her ear while she was bedridden. I just want you to know that I really love you. You're just going to sit in bed all day and nothing's ever going to come about it. You're not going to be able to go outside anymore. I want to whisper in your ear. Like that? Was it like that? Was it that? Was that it? Here we go. On Instagram, posts the phrase here but not here. 5 years later, she will say the 4 council aliens told her about this concept, here but not here. I've been saying that since high school. 2017. Human factors in between 2017 and 2021. Human factors intelligence consultant advising global executives and C-suites on defense, government, and corporate intelligence solutions. January, hospitalized in Southern California, again for GBS, spends 8 days in ICU on 5 days of ICU during what she later describes as a near-death experience. She is visited by recently departed dead people, spends 2 months in a rehab hospital. March, discharged, recovering at home, living with daughter and defense contractors in California. According to 2020 Facebook posts by her daughter, she is on 13 daily medications for pain, a good chunk of which were opioid, with awful side effects. She couldn't sleep, she couldn't eat, she vomited almost every day, bedridden and wheelchair bound. Dead people continue to visit her, visually and auditory, including Gwen whispering in her ear, a young boy, and someone dragging chains inside the walls. On Instagram in October, she explains that at this time she has parathesis, paralyzed feeling in legs, and can't walk at all. Summer. According to her daughter, she has cut back to 5 medications, including opioid for breakthrough pain, thanks to medical marijuana, and is able to hike with crutches. Instagram shows no posts while ill, then mostly nature photos with common writers' hashtags along with hashtag yoga. At some point, she finds out that GBS was a misdiagnosis, and she actually has an unnamed genetic connective tissue disorder, with no likelihood of physical improvement. What? She has an unnamed genetic connective tissue disorder. End of 2017, the contractors move out. They were deployed, living alone with daughter. December 2021, according to a 2021 Reddit post, first holograph encounter with lavender being, Lavi. While watching Netflix on her bed with her daughter, possibly The Hobbit, she sees Lavi with an orange and white popsicle planet in the background, and is shown the same dead people who were in her home earlier in the year, the boy Gwen, as well as Farmer. Lavi tells her via an information-rich image download that we have to learn to communicate with each other and the higher beings in this way instead of with divisive human languages. Lavi is my name for the 8-foot lavender being who may or may not be a mantis. December 17th, 2017. Rest easy. She has now seen all 3. November 4th, 2017. My mom told me she's never seen The Hobbit. I told her to clear the next 10 hours. Okay. 2018, early January. Second holograph Lavi encounter in her bedroom. Okay, question time. I got a question. If they can visit her there, in her mind, well, I guess they visited at her home tonight too. Yeah, I'm thinking, well, why can't they just show themselves? Well, it's auditory. But this is holographic image. You see, that's why I said that. It's holographic. So why can't she have the holographic image in front of a camera for all of us to see? Capiche? Capiche. It's a one capiche show. Ho. Mid-January, 3rd, holographic Lavi encounter with her daughter at the fire pit. Neither one of us remember this visit ending, but simultaneously rused ourselves and had 4 hours of missing time. Her daughter also experiences a contact, according to Anjali, 3/10/21 interview. That's my birthday. At some point, the beings give Angelia the name Anjali, for which she tried out 3 alternative spellings on Reddit in the coming years. Yeah, we see it. All right, let's move a little forward. Something happened here 2 years ago. This is such a tragedy. I'm sorry for the loss you both endured. From the sounds of what you're saying, it potentially something's happening in my head. Scratch that. And potentially something's happening on my end. You may be able to reach out to your late wife, if that would help. It may be something I can assist you with, so if you're interested, please DM me. No, I'm not selling anything, just reaching out. Either way, may peace reign upon you, Anjali. So I guess somebody's family got a wife and a kid maybe died, and she's like, hey, you want to talk to your dead wife? DM me. I'll let you talk to her. She then has recurring dreams of a place and feels she is waiting for something to happen. January 20th. According to a Facebook post on January 23rd, Anjali sends her daughter a selfie of her new bangs from the bathroom of a sushi house and hotel while on a date. She doesn't post the selfie to Facebook until 2 days after her alien encounter. Then on January 21st, next day, according to a March 2021 Reddit post, Anjali meets Wayne and friends in SoCal coffee shop. He offers to take her to meet aliens on his property. After meeting aliens on his mountain in the Mojave Desert, Wayne had become obsessed with excavating a tunnel to their hidden base. Soon after this post, she clarifies that Wayne owns a construction company, is dying of lymphoma, and that they discussed their illnesses and her work background over coffee. After sending Wayne's address to her daughter and some friends, she follows Wayne home in her car. At 3 p.m., she enters the tunnel with Wayne. Wait a second. I thought he had to bore a tunnel. Oh, he wanted to... Wait a second, I'm confused. Hold on, I'm confused. Wayne wants to bore a hole to the base. But they're going to a tunnel right now to go meet the aliens. So how could there be it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make... Well, anyway, at 3 p.m. she enters the tunnel with Wayne, his wife Tricia, and an unnamed couple. Her experiences are described under March 2021 in the timeline. At 9 p.m., she and Wayne are teleported back to the wooden arch in his home. At 3 a.m., unable to sleep, she calls a friend to pick her up. January 22nd, the day after, returns for her car, talks to Wayne for 10 minutes. Sounds like... Okay, hold on a second. She had to go back and get her car the next day? That sounds like she had a trip, like a ayahuasca trip, with Wayne. If this is real, that's what happened. Why else would... Oh, because she was so drained and... No, she was drained from the experience. And didn't want to drive, all fucked up in the head. Oh my God, it makes sense. Returns the car, talks to Wayne for 10 minutes. They don't manage to meet up again due to Wayne's illness. The beings begin communicating regularly through conscious contact and visit a few times in person. Relationship deepens. Also has 4 to 5 more encounters with dead people. Oh, we never talked about the dead people. January 23rd this year. Is it this year? No, it's 2018. Yeah. Anjali posts the aforementioned 3-day-old selfie to Facebook and says her hair currently looks like it hasn't been combed in 2 days. This is it. Yep. So somebody who had an alien experience is talking about her bangs the next day. That's interesting. That's what it says here. I'm mentioning all this because it seems like an odd thing to have on our mind immediately following an encounter with an alien who removed her consciousness and gave her a life-changing message about the fate of humanity. Ditto for the tweet below about her novel. That doesn't even look like her. Why does that face look familiar to me? Why do I know this person? This is getting weird. When I looked at this yesterday, I thought the same thing. This person looks very familiar. The one I see today, the Anjali now, I don't know who that is. She says, from the Nameless series, "Hi guys, so excited things are happening in the world of young adult writing. The Nameless book 2 is epic." February 26th, first Instagram post since New Year, photo of desert. May 16th, joins Reddit, post about various things like reptilians in the Mojave. No more Instagram posts until June 2020. July 23rd, on Instagram, responds in a comment on her February post to clothing company asking them to send her hiking apparel to promote. 2019, after January, more than a year after meeting Wayne, moves it with daughter in an RV to the desert wilderness. Wayne and Tricia have stopped responding to her and they lose touch. 2020. April 6th. Reconnects with Adam McLean. I skipped over that on Facebook after learning of a death in the family 4 months earlier. This close family member reposted on topics like meditation, natural living, 5G concerns, ancient aliens, UFOs, cattle mutilations, Earth magnetic field, and so on. Adam McLean, LinkedIn. I'm looking up here. I enjoy reducing costs associated with independently contracted professional services via retooling in-house workflows and adapting personnel recruitment strategies. At some point, Adam becomes Anjali's life partner, husband. Number 3. 3 husbands. See, this is why I don't do it. 60% divorce rate? Are you kidding me? If you told me I had a 40% chance of surviving a parachuting attempt, I wouldn't do it. Why get married and do the same thing? There's no reason for it. Just be friends. Just live together. Be whatever buddies. I almost said butt buddies. Whatever. Let's see. Late July in 2020, Anjali's daughter moves back to South Dakota, August through November. On Reddit, Anjali writes that psychedelics open the door to temporary enlightenment, but only by doing the hard work of transcendental meditation can enlightenment be mastered. I am seeking transcendence, treating the cancer that's hiding in the illusions of this life. Later, she deletes some posts where she admits to being not inexperienced with psychedelics, which means she's very experienced or somewhat experienced with psychedelics. I am neither a hater nor inexperienced with psychedelics. I have met the entities on more than one occasion. See? Here it is. She met them on more than one occasion. During DMT and shrooms use, during near-death experiences and in comas, and while in meditation. I am telling you, they facilitate to a point, but there is an entire deeper level of contact, immersion, and understanding that happens when it becomes a daily practice. So she's getting all hopped up on what else back in the day? Talking to aliens, man, that's my life. I want to do that. Come on. She posts about natural DMT release. This world is a ruse, and we must ruse ourselves from the deep sleep of perception. She believes in hollowed earth and reptilians living in the Mojave Mountains. She might write a book about it. December 2020. She is super ill at some point between November 2020 and February 21, according to a February 2021 Reddit comment. Max, who joined Reddit 3 weeks earlier as a lower bunch monkey, asks about trademark valuation regarding his mineral supplement company, perhaps new iodine, which a trademark was applied for in 2014. 2021, January 31st. On her personal Facebook, Anjali asks for donations to the International Academy of Consciousness instead of birthday gifts. Ooh, that's ballsy. On February 14th, Valentine's Day, on Reddit, she seeks to help someone with PTSD. She credits the influence of higher beings on showing her how to do the work of healing her own mind of PTSD. She mentions lavender beings and makes this comment about psychedelic use. If aliens were to show up on a large scale, couldn't be denied by anyone. Which ones would you run from? Which ones would you run to? I would run to my psychedelic stash and hang out with the ones in my mind. That's the spirit, she says. I'm telling you guys, she ain't no other. I had sex with Anjali's mother. What? Wayne, I thought you left. I'm still here, Richard. March 1st, Anjali posts her story, now deleted, about encounters with higher beings on Reddit aliens. Having followed Wayne through the tunnel to the alien base, she met a gray, 3 tall whites, and a Lavi. She was given a message. Remember who you are. Remember why you are here. Transcend the human experience. Remember the oneness of our existence. They are coming, and we must prepare. Second, 7 members of a council representing planetary governments have been overseeing humans. Third, 4 members left in dismay over human evolution and are hostile to our continued existence. They are coming to Earth, and they are finished with the current human experiment. Humanity's next 4. Humanity's days are ending in this era. We must evolve, or we will fail to transcend. In later interviews, she describes being in a healing misty light and having her consciousness removed. Number 6. On Reddit in August, she added that the being said there were things that they could help and things that were beyond being fixed. I have genetic issues, problems with my DNA that they told me they cannot change, fix. She claims this is the first time she's put the story in writing anywhere. I know this sounds crazy as hell. I know it all sounds crazy, which is exactly why I haven't ever put it in writing before this moment. And it was written all in one sitting, no editing, send button pushed before I could change my mind. However, in the comments, she also states she wrote down the events at the time. The reason given for why she waited 3 years to go public: after my encounter in the mountain, I didn't know which way was up. I didn't know how to turn to my friends for support or how to find community. Really? 3 years it took? Come on, man. You know what she did. She watched us all in the background. And she said, you know what? These idiots will believe me. No, that's not what happened. She creates Transcendence Project subreddit, restricted access until May when posts become public, but posting is for approved users only. March 6, 2021. TranscendenceProject.com domain name is registered for 1 year. Wayback Machine version. March 10th. First interview, audio only, with Roderick Martin on extraterrestrial evidence. Anjali says our destructive behavior on Earth is causing damage to other worlds that occupy the same space. Here, but not here. After telling her story, Max can be heard prompting her 3 times in the background to finish it correctly. March 11th. She believes Wayne is still alive. Wayne has survived, so, just so everyone knows, to this date, to my knowledge, he's still with us. She says the 4 are not malevolent after all. It is all very promising, a message of hope. March 25th, on Twitter, Anjali says the reason she came forward when she did was on the insistence of a bright, whitish, peaches and cream-like light, encapsulated in humanoid shape, a face of light. Simply put, this is a being of light, the only one I have ever met to my recollection. This being This being intruded on her meditation and told her to share now. March 31st, 6 days later. Archived version of TranscendenceProject.com, including a pre-order from Anjali's book. Pre-order the book today. We are now taking pre-order requests. Oh, never mind. April 7th, second interview with Roderick Martin, where she says she doesn't know who in power she can report her experience to, since there is no tip line for this. She mentions the Burrow-Schmidt tunnel in the Mojave as evidence Wayne's tunnel could be excavated single-handedly. April 18th. The beings tell her to go public with YouTube videos and interviews. I have not been doing what they've asked me to do because I've not been prolific in spreading their message. Hey, look, let me tell you something right now. If aliens were talking to me either mentally or induced with some sort of medication, maybe ayahuasca, I don't know, I would be all over it. I would have been on it lickety-split. I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm going to procrastinate. Ma, the aliens keep asking me, but, who's going to care? I mean, really? Aliens are telling you to spread the message and you're just so lackadaisical about it? Get the out of here. Bunch of bullsh. Don't say a word. Then she says, this is an issue for them. because they have more to say, and they want to say it now. This is a tremendous development in my personal life. You can imagine. After an oversight, great consideration and meditation, I've decided that there really is no choice, as I cannot in good conscience ignore their requests if what they are telling me is true, which, to be clear, the beings wholeheartedly appear genuine. April 19th, releases YouTube message from the beings about life and death being illusory. For the first time, the four from the council contact her. They are returning to Earth to separate the wheat from the chaff. 1 week later, on the 25th, she says of the video, personally, I don't like that message. I don't even like to watch that video. What? You love everything they tell you. April 25th, third interview with Roderick Martin, YouTube live stream. She talks about paranormal events in her home over the past 10 days. Contact really ramped up. She says, the ancients are here in a moon-sized living spaceship, and Earth is surrounded by beings who have come to bear witness to the events that are going to be taking place. World leaders have to eradicate our borders, and if you can't do that, then you're probably going to be separated. Also, water is alive. She says her home was built with sacred geometry, and the beings want her to create a place where people who are exploring conscious contact would like to come and meditate with us. She is writing her book and hopes it will be out in October. Oh, but it's going to be free, so don't worry about it. May 4th, book didn't come out yet, did it? Posts diagram of her meeting with beings in the tunnel. Over the next few months, she posts messages from the beings on Reddit. May 13th, hypno-regression with Barbara Lamb, in which Anjali realizes she has an elevated consciousness and had a past life on the planet Orion. Of course! She chose to be deployed on Earth to be a mouthpiece for the higher beings. Her job on Earth is to help prepare humanity for contact and for movement into a higher density. Those who fail to vibrate into the fourth density will reincarnate or respawn on Orion. The beings want her to stop taking one of her medications for attention that's causing increased seizures, which in turn cause amnesia. Orion is not a planet. Wait, but she said appear and had a past life on the planet Orion. Go down there. Oh, Orion is not a planet. Must be a typo. May 18th, fourth interview with Roderick Martin. YouTube live stream where she talks about the hypno-regression. May 19th on Reddit. Max confirms what Anjali said in her hypno-regression session as she remembers who she is and acclimates greater understanding of the work that she has done on other planets at other times and is here to do the same for humans on Earth today. June 28th, Anjali announces the decision to share her experience and reveal her identity publicly at a press conference to be announced. June 30th, Anjali speculates the beings may want her to share the location of their base, although not at the presser. And I've had a couple of visions of returning there with someone who I've not yet met. She also writes, if I can return to the base, the beings will be there. Otherwise, they wouldn't have me return. July 1. Responding to a question about corroborating evidence, she says, when I am able to return to the base with a well-regarded third party, I am confident the beings will allow us to provide what is needed. July 6th. Deletes her "Are Aliens" post due to irreconcilable differences with the mods, and reposts it on her Reddit profile. Also says she will hold a press conference to reveal her identity. August 2nd. Anjali announces the press conference for August 17th at 10 a.m. Eastern at the Lincoln Memorial, Washington, D.C. to include sharing my background, identity, and experiences with the press. 2. Delivering a message from the higher beings. 3. Announcing the formation of a professional team to return to the base to meet with the higher beings with a time frame for returning. Edit. The team is still being formed with only 3 members currently selected and committed. 4th and final. Answering questions from the press. August. LinkedIn profile changed to Anjali S. with the following under experience. And the rest is history. Drug use and health. August 10th on Reddit. Anjali says she experienced natural DMT release while in the hospital and took synthetic mushrooms in late 2018. I haven't ever had DMT, which I think I discussed a few times in different places. Would I today? Maybe as ayahuasca, but it would need to be with the shaman who knows the plant and the ritual. Then you're going to have to go there. But I don't feel that I need it today. She says her ego caused her to overstate her experience with psychedelics in the 2020 posts. She says her ego caused her to overstate her experience, where she was saying she experienced it. Here she says, I wasn't under the influence of psychedelics. On September 13, Stephen Cambion points out similarities between his DMT experiences and her experience and asks if drugs were involved. Her response, I think that we'll know soon enough. Either you know you took drugs or didn't. Anyway, that's about it. Holy mac, I can't read anymore. I just can't. Can I? I mean, I can. All right, August 2nd. We'll finish. It's almost done. Announces a press conference for August 17th at the Lincoln Memorial. Did I already do all this? No, I didn't. That's it. I'm almost done. All major media networks invited and streaming live on several platforms. August 16th. Announces press conference on personal Facebook page. A friend comments, this sounds more like the author of the article, Max, than it does you. August 17th. Anjali holds a press conference in Washington, D.C. with reportedly 25 onlookers at its peak, no media outlets, and technical issues that prevent wide streaming. A documentary maker offers to stream it on his YouTube channel. Anjali is introduced by Alan Steinfeld. She gives her real name, Anjali Schultz, and previous names and background. She says Earth is moving naturally into the fourth density, and humans must evolve in order to vibrate in the fourth density as well. She announces the formation of a team of scientists and journalists for an expedition back to the tunnel to bring back evidence before the end of the year. August 22nd, Making Contact Convergence, online conference, $369 per ticket. Alan Steinfeld pulls Anjali in, apparently at the last minute, to appear on his panel. She says she was not paid to appear. August 25th, interview with Jimmy Church. September 13th, interview with Stephen Cambion. Expedition to the tunnel. Wayne and Tricia, due to Anjali's evasiveness about whether she has the owner's permission to bring a team to their property, her interactions with them have become highly pertinent, and so I've integrated this part of the timeline into the tunnel team timeline. In summary, when Anjali first announced the expedition, she had tried but failed to make contact with Wayne and Trish. Before the press conference, she said they had reconnected. True. However, she has failed to confirm she has their explicit permission to return to the tunnel. And we know now she does not have that permission. And that is the timeline, which I find very interesting. I personally, and look, man, I could be wrong, right? I think she did, because back in the day she said she has experience with it. What kind of experience does she mean? Oh, I experienced it. I watched other people and I've experienced what they experienced. Or did she experience it, ingesting it? I'm going to say yes. Why she would lie about that, I don't know. At this point, I don't think she would lie about that, but I think she would, and let me tell you why. Because if it was known that she had the ayahuasca or any type of hallucinogen, we would all not believe the experience. We would all be saying her experiences was because of DMT or whatever. And that wouldn't seem as real as her saying, nope, I've never taken anything. Although I do remember the timeline saying she's experienced it. So what does that mean? I'm going to have to go with my instincts here and say I think she dabbled. I think she did. She says no, I say yes. That's life. Because what makes sense? There's aliens living in a base underground. Why don't they just stay in their spaceships? How beautiful would that be? Everything's there, right? Why do you got to build a base? And here's the deal. She had holographic visitations when she was younger. If they're holographic, that means they're in front of you, right? They're in front of you. I had the microphone turned, sorry. I'm telling you, man, this is weird. I really think, and like Alien Addict said, that there's a lot of holes in this story. She'll say no. But at this point, holes have been put into that story that don't make sense. Ryan from Orion Adventures says he's got evidence, can't release it because he's got a deal with Amazon, can't show us anything. But the evidence, according to him, that is of Wayne's property, showed us images from Google Earth. I thought we were going to see drone footage of the area. I thought we were going to see pictures that he took. I thought we were going to see something that proved who Wayne was. That's not going to happen. That's why Anjali went on Alien Addict tonight, because she thought the same thing. The burden of proof is on her. Ultimately. Right? If I said, like I said at the beginning of the show, if I said an alien is here and I don't show you the alien, why would you believe me? Now I'm expecting you to prove to me that there's no aliens in my home? It makes no sense. The burden of proof always goes with the person making the claim, especially a big claim. Great claims require great evidence. And she threw that big matzo ball out there. And after today, unless something happens that's worth talking about, I don't think there's any reason to have this discussion again. Okay? Hey, look, I had Wayne come here earlier. He even sang for all of you. That was nice. Wayne was here and said, don't know what you're talking about. Do I have a third Wayne? The wrong Wayne? I don't think so. Anyway, it's real interesting. It's always exciting when something new happens in our field. I can't believe almost just over 2 months, September, October, 2.5 months of these Anjali stories that always end the same way, right? Every show's the same when she's on it. Rich, you got to get her on. I'm like, no, not going to say anything. Oh, but you could ask her what you want to. I got nothing. Yeah, I'll talk to her if she wants to hang out. I don't mind having chit chat with any of you guys, you know, when the time's there. But she's already got a partner, so. Hey, maybe I'll be number 4 someday. I hope that makes her laugh if she's watching. Hold on a second. Wasn't super chats. I'm gonna look something real quick. I'll get to the super chats. By the way, I saw a couple go by. I'll get to them. It's just when I'm in a zone like that, when I'm reading, there's nothing I can do at that point. Hold on, let me see something. Oh, okay, good. I thought she was going on another show after Alien Addict. Didn't she say that? No. Yeah, it's over, right, Rebecca? It's done. I don't know what else I could ask that hasn't been asked. It's just this thing about Wayne, and it's kind of soured. Hey, the good news is I'm not the biggest asshole. Ryan's the Ryan took that. Ryan, if you're watching, I love you, man. I have nothing against you at all. I think that you're trying something, and I'm not. Look, Ollie, Alien Addict, he says you're totally on the up and up. So if he believes it, and I have a hard time believing it. But I hope you do come up with who Wayne is. But by then, who cares? Right? Why December? Who cares? I know, TV invent, I know. She was burned down and done before the show ended. Yeah. There's because things start repeating themselves, and people who are there, they're typing, didn't hear a question, they asked the same question. She's like, I just answered that. Oh, I was pulling something up, super chat. So let me make sure I read off. The last one I had was Black Lotus, I think. Holy mackerel, what? What? Oh my God. Yes, the last one was Black Lotus, where he said there is no Anjali, only Zul. Oh, okay. And then Xavi G310, I got that one. And then I got Frapsap. Right? She said she was leaving Eliot, going GUFON. No. Then it was Orders to Go. I got that one. Yep, I remember that. Unidentified S4. Okay, I missed these. Unidentified S4 with the $5 super chat, but says, prediction. Anjali gets on Gaia TV and makes an appearance or two. Then they give her her own segment. It's going to happen. You watch. That's amazing. Dude. Yeah. Steve K for $5. By the way, Unidentified S4, a continuing supporter of GUFON, Mucho Gusto, Generoso. I'm just going to do a all-for-one video for everybody, these three. Charlie Weiser tweeted that Ryan's texts are fake. Did he? Did he? Oh my God. Really? I have got to look that up. Steve, if that's true, my instincts were right about those texts. Andy Gambino, thank you, a continuing supporter of GUFON, by the way, for the 5 bones. Appreciate that. Andy Gambino says, for £5, thank you. Hey, Rich, just watch the Alien Addict show, and Anjali got you all to put your hands up. She's got you under her control. That's what she's doing all of these shows. Nah, not at all. Not me. I rose my hand to be funny. They rose their hands out of being serious. There's a difference. She's not controlling anybody. I tell you, Alien Addict says, I don't believe your story. I think it's full of shit. I think it's crap. I think you're writing a book. Rich said so too. What? He didn't do that. But Alien Addict told her, I don't believe you. The thing is, here's what happened in a nutshell. Her whole life, she's enjoyed the aliens. Same here. Same here. I've been dreaming of aliens since I was 13. And before that, at 5 years old, saw a red UFO on a very popular night when the East Coast had a blackout, my dad and the neighbors and everybody. So it's been in my life forever too. Movies, writing stories, I did the same thing. So I almost can relate to her up until the point where she had the news conference. See, I think she had an experience with a hallucinogenic, maybe a ayahuasca or something similar to that, maybe mushrooms, whatever it is. Maybe her vibration is more in tune without the drugs, and maybe she can contact aliens, beings. Here's the deal. There's not going to be any proof. Fine. I've accepted that from day one. It's just a story from someone who writes stories, loves aliens, interested in all this stuff, the paranormal, whatnot, had an experience, maybe a near-death experience, maybe when she was on medications, when she was in the hospital. You know, they get you up on them. She's on 13 medications. For Jiminy Glick, of course she's going to maybe have an out-of-body experience or auditory experience or holographic. Maybe it wasn't aliens. Maybe they were the doctors or family and friends coming over to check up on her, and she's so out of it. You know. I'm just saying. To her, it was real. But we know it's not. We know in reality it's not. All right. And so, as of now, we're closing this story until something further erupts. Okay? That's it. It's over. I want to show you this video real quick, just to get your palate in the mood for something else to talk about. What? Is that the time? Are you kidding me? I thought it was only an hour. Oh, I hope it wasn't boring. Damn it. I don't remember the show. All right, watch this video. It's pretty cool.
I'm going to show you what it's really like, what a condition 1 in Antarctica is really like.
Damn it. Time just flew by. Check this out. This is crazy.
Check this out. This is the entryway to our dorm. Normally this has carpet on the ground and the walls are just normally walls, you know, but we're going to open the door right now. It's a little bit like opening up the door to another world.
Oh my God.
Are you ready?
How cool.
To another world. Are you ready?
I like how when she's about to open it up, she goes, ha ha! That was so cool. That's cool, man. That reminds me of that hailstorm from last week. Yeah, that was a trip. That was, man. What do we got? No. A lot of newcomers here. I want to thank everybody for hanging out. You know, I appreciate this, you guys. Like, I can't even express to you how exciting it is to have y'all here. I know that the clocks are changing in 2 days. I'm going to keep the show. Now, here's the deal. I'm going to keep the show. See, if I change it, I come on at 9, right? Then it would be 6 Pacific. If I stay at 9 my time, then it would be 7 Pacific. So what I'm going to do, should I just leave it? Do I keep doing the show at 9 my time? Then it would be 7 Pacific. So it would change for you. California, Arizona, the whole West Coast. Anybody on Pacific, it's going to change. That's coming in 2 days. So should I go back to 8 Eastern and keep it so it's 6 o'clock for you guys on Pacific time? What do you guys think about that? Huh? Do what I want? You know what I want to do? I want to change it whenever. Here's what I want to do. I want to start a show either 8 Eastern, 9, or 10. Whatever I am ready for that night. So I think I'm just going to keep it 8, 9, or 10 Eastern. So that would be 6, 7, or 8 Pacific. Now, most of the time, I'll keep it probably 8 o'clock. Okay? Probably 8, my time. 8 Eastern. I think I'm going to do that. You know why? Because I need the hours after this show ends. When I'm done with this show, it's 11 o'clock. And then I need an hour off to decompress, eat, relax. And then I work for a couple of hours, 2-3 hours, which I haven't been doing. So I have to work tonight. Maybe I'll take tonight off. We're going to end it. You want to end it? I still got more show. I got a lot of energy. All right. Where the F are the aliens, you ask? Huh?
Why aliens won't...
You want to know? Check this out. 58 seconds on why you can't find aliens. You ready? Go.
visit in our lifetime. For this speculation to work, two universal theories need to be applied. The first, the universe is almost 14 billion years old. The second, the universe is extremely young, only about 1.4% done with its life. Firstly, the aliens would have to find a way to reach us, even if not physically, then through sound and sound waves. They have yet to make any attempts at this, while we make attempts mostly through sound waves. To reach out, we get nothing but silence. Secondly, the universe is still a baby, an infant. It's just starting out its journey of being a universe. We can't expect it to have speed of light trekking creatures able to harness the powers of stars, because the chances of that happening in this relatively short time frame are close to zero. The observable world is mind-bogglingly big, with an estimated 300 million potentially habitable worlds, at least 4 of those being within 30 light years of us. While we won't be shaking hands with aliens anytime soon, never give up or stop imagining, so our future generations will get a chance.
Yay! And that's why. Capiche? Hey, it's a 2 Capiche show. For those of you just joining here, Capiche is Italian for you understand? So when I say that, it means something. Capiche? Oh no. Oh, okay. Oh my God, I thought somebody died. All right.
I have a motto.
Oh, this is kind of funny. I get in trouble when I play these, so I'm not going to play it. It's actually funny, but I'm keeping politicalness out of the show from now on. Ricardo Jimenez with the $2 Happy Friday, everyone, super chat. Tacos? You know what, man? Thank you very much for that. I am going to get tacos after the show. And let me tell you something. In Florida, this makes me so effing sad. They don't have Jack in the Box in Florida. Not where I live. Not in Tampa or north of it. Nowhere. I drove around all day today. Well, half the day. And I kept putting Jack in the Box in the map and there were none. Thank you, Ricardo, for the $2 Taco Friday, Tuesday ding. Oh, I forgot to give a video to everybody. This is for everybody who donated super chat, and I'll do Ricardo by himself. I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes, I can get you all in. Everybody's leaving. I know. You guys missed Wayne earlier. That's sad you missed Wayne. I can't believe... He's still here? He's still here. Why? Oh no, the car broke down. Thank you guys. Ricardo Jimenez. Mucho gusto, generoso. I appreciate that. Just, yeah, right here. There you go. Come on. Give me, no, another. Come on. A little bit. There you go. Thank you. Mucho gusto, another. Come on. Hurry up. Thank you. One more. What the hell? Come on. I keep thinking I clicked the button to get back to me and I didn't. I can't. Why is he still here? Oh, no. All right. What happened? I heard a door, like a car door close. It's weird. What is this? Zombie apocalypse?
Check out this zombie apocalypse, Karen, that was submitted by Nitro the Cat in...
What is this?
Discord.
Hey, who grandmama this is? Bruh. Who missed Sunday dinner? Who missed dinner? Oh, shit. Oh. Man, all the people that woman, son. Who missed Sunday dinner? Oh, Lord.
She's feral.
Oh, Lord. This fucking I Am Legend. That bitch talking.
Oh, no.
Dude, no, I can't.
She's ramming the door. Oh my God.
You're so gross, dude.
Yo, mom. Baby girl. Who the fuck is baby girl?
Oh my God. That is hysterical. What is happening? That was not Anjali. That was Anjali? Anjali? It was? Is that why you sent that to me?
Hey,
that's not her.
Who grandmama this is?
That's not her.
Who missed Sunday dinner? Who missed dinner? Oh, shit. Oh. Man, all the people that woman, son. Who missed Sunday dinner? Oh, Lord.
She's feral.
Oh, Lord.
See your face?
This fucking I Am Legend. That bitch talking.
I Am Legend. Do you remember I Am Legend? When they were ramming into stuff? Oh my God. She is I Am Legend. That was a great comment that guy made. Oh my God. That is wild. What are people up to, man? People are losing their minds. Okay. Teams of scientists just discovered something huge on this asteroid and said it shouldn't be there. What? Oh, this is long. Hold on, let me see. Oh, that's cool. All right, let's take a look at this. So we landed on an asteroid. I don't remember this. Check it out in 5, 4, 3, 2, go.
Because they tell us a lot about our solar system. One asteroid that caught many people's attention goes by the name of 1999 RQ-36. And the reason people are so interested in this rocky body is because they think there's a pyramid on it. This structure has since become known as the Black Pyramid, and various people have shared their opinions on what they think the strange object is. Asteroid 1999 RQ-36 was discovered back in September of 1999. It's estimated to measure in at just under 500 meters, and is even listed as being a potentially hazardous asteroid, meaning that at some point in the future it's going to crash into us or fly past at an extremely close distance. NASA said the following about the mission on their website. The mission will help scientists investigate how planets formed and how life began, as well as improve our understanding of asteroids that could impact Earth. NASA detects, tracks and characterizes asteroids and comets passing close to Earth using both ground and space-based telescopes. The Near-Earth Object Observations Program at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Pasadena, California, commonly called SpaceGuard, discovers these objects, characterizes some of them, and plots their orbits to determine if any could be potentially hazardous to our planet. JPL manages the Near-Earth Object Office for NASA's science mission in Washington.
Oh, come on. That's nothing. All that is a piece of the rock. That's all that is. You know, pareidolia. Julia Gulia. What movie's that from? You know Julia Gulia. Come on. Isn't it another 50 dates or something like that? Oh, now, towards the end of the show, sometimes I like to show things that have a little bit of meaning. And this is really sweet. Take a watch. This is a football team that give... It's a kind gesture to a cheerleader. This is from CBSN or something like that. CBSN? Check this out.
Well, these high school football players rallied around this one cheerleader Friday night. The team from Football High in California, they headed onto the field with this very special surprise.
Yes, they're playing football. I think it's Foothill High, but the point being that all 57 members of that team laid an orange rose at the feet of their fellow student. That's Ashley Adamets. She was diagnosed with leukemia last month. The video of this gesture has gone viral, as it should, and she took to Twitter after saying the game that she was, quote, shocked, overwhelmed, and speechless.
Well, this just in. Apparently, Charlie Weiser has said she'll come on my show to discuss the fake texts. We should do that tomorrow, right? Should we do that tomorrow? Boy, that would be a good show. Tomorrow? B. Baker? Well, we can do it tomorrow. Oh my God. The texts are fake? Oh no. Yeah, that was a sweet video. I know. Oh no? Okay. I didn't know you were here. So what's the beef? So what was said? Okay. It must have been a mistake, I was told then. It happens. Well, I haven't been on your website. So I never was there to go back to it. I'll have to check it out. All right. We'll do that tomorrow. So the saga continues tomorrow because I'm exhausted, to be honest with you. To be honest. I'm exhausted. We'll do that tomorrow. What? You want to do it now? All right, I'll do it now. All right, I'll do it now. $3 kit. All right, I'm going to go there now. I'm going to go there now. Thank you. Sorry for the misunderstanding. That was not intentional. Obviously. So, it's a website, not a YouTube channel, Rich. Everything I do is YouTube. I know, but it's not that. So, let's go to 3... No, I didn't know that was your website. It was a link and I just clicked on it. I didn't know that was your website. Oh, I see. Okay. It was just a link to the article. $3 kit. Here we go. Oh, okay. Oh, see, this is different than what I have. Okay, let me see. Oh, I have it saved already. I guess this was given to me already. So oh, Anjali. Okay, here we go. Let me move it over so you guys can see what I'm doing here. There we go. In 3, 2, go. Get rid of this. All right. Oh. You're incredible. This is so funny. Click here. Okay, here we go. 1. A point of logic that the guys on Alien Addicts podcast today seem to have overlooked. Ryan has texts allegedly between himself and Wayne from today. He asks Wayne how he met Anjali and his thoughts on why she's inventing aliens on his mountain. 2. Wayne responds to the questions how he met Anjali, what they talked about, and why he cut her off. But didn't Ryan interview Wayne on camera a few days ago at his property? Oh. Why is Wayne responding to these basic story questions as if for the first time? Oh, no! What is no? Oh, no. You're right. If you have the interview for an hour, see, my instincts are unreal. I'm telling you, man. But Ryan doesn't seem like the type of guy that would fake it. That's okay. Conveniently, Wayne does not want the alleged photo of him and Anjali published. None of the guests hosts on the podcast have seen this photo or the alleged on-camera interview. That's right. The one you showed, can I show that? No, I don't want you to do that. Don't want anything more to do with any of this. Okay. To my knowledge, Ryan called Wayne around 19th October, got the usual denial about having aliens on his land. Other than that, has anyone seen drone pics or on-camera interview, a photo of Wayne and Anjali or anything at all? Nope. Yes, Ryan found the right Wayne. Anjali has reasons to deny it. No, there are no aliens on Wayne's property. Just because someone comes along claiming to have info about someone else you think is a fraud does not mean they're not playing you too. Right. Those were 3, 4, and 5. 6. Why is everyone so effing gullible? Got me. So is that it? I thought this was proof, though. That the proof is what you said, right? That why would there be these basic questions if he already did an hour interview for $1,000? If these were of today. Huh. I missed that one. That's a good one. I'm a little... The proof is in the illogic. No doubt. It is, isn't it? That I love it. See, and that's where my instincts kicked in. I'm like, this guy, Ryan, I'm like, just show her a picture. Just show her something. Nope. Not going to do it till December 15th. And then I said, well, it's psychological warfare. I think you're playing, telling her she has nothing. Or you're saying you have something. She's saying she has something. But neither one of you are going to show anything. So what you're doing is making her frustrated and making her nervous, thinking that you have evidence of Wayne. Doesn't seem... I say it now. I don't think Ryan has it. I don't think Ryan has evidence. And Alien Addict didn't get it. All he had to do is just send it over. He had a couple of hours to just send it over. Even if he was on dial-up, it could have got there in 2 hours. That's the frustrating thing. If you're going to call somebody out, don't wait until December because you have a deal with Amazon. I don't like that either. That bothered me. Thanks, Charlie. It's good stuff. It's good stuff, man. It's ripping good yarn. This story has exhausted me. I am so done with it. And I don't have any reason to do this anymore. Right? Obviously, the logic doesn't make sense. And if it doesn't make sense, as Judge Judy always says, there's something wrong with the story. And I've lived by that logic for many, many years. And you're like, what? Man, that doesn't sound right. And it usually is your instincts telling you because it's not right. 2 and 2 does not equal 5. I don't care what anybody says. It's not true. We live in a world where there are things that make sense and things that don't. And her story doesn't. Only to her it does. And that's where that story ends. But, you know, we look back on this field and we've seen many people come and go. Some of them never go away. The David Wilcox, Travis Walton, Betty and Barney Hill, who are no longer with us. I'll even throw in Roswell, because I don't think Roswell was aliens. I think the whole field has been made to look foolish, to be honest. I'm confused why. Okay, here's the deal. There's no confusion. Anjali comes across as a very stern, interesting woman, and a lot of these guys are not used to a woman like that, I think. I think they like it. And in some way, it may be a little sexy. Right? There's something about a woman who stands up for herself, just like a man. Anybody who's got the chutzpah, you know, they've got balls. That's a turn on. It is. Maybe not to everybody, but it rings. There's just something about it. I can't put my finger on it. But I see why people may fall into the gullibility section of this story because, hey man, my first encounter with her, I was called a bully when I really wasn't. I was called all sorts of things just for saying, so Wayne has cancer, huh? What do you want, Rich? I've seen the deflection. I've seen where she will use if a guy bugs a woman, all she has to do is say, leave me alone, yell, right? And people be like, why don't you leave her alone? She started it. You know, she could have started the whole thing, but if she yells, somebody's going to go, you know, and that's what's happening here. She yells and everybody's like, don't be mean to her. What are you being mean to a woman for? I didn't think I was. Talk to your mother with that mouth? Yeah, I do. Because it's not offensive. But anyway, I think that's what's happened tonight and last night and Tuesday night when it started with Alien Girl 111 show. Do not stand up to a woman if you're a male because it'll make you look bad. I'm all about the evidence. I don't care who's talking. Male, female, other. I'm about the lack of evidence. But listening to her story intently this week and understanding it a little more and more and more, now that I know all the details, pretty much, it's an experience she had. Never really happened. And for those of us who have had personal experiences, you know what it's like when somebody doesn't believe you. Hey, since you were a child, you've learned how to lie. You've learned how to tell the truth. You know what it means. You know right from wrong. And I think Anjali stood her ground. Seems like Wayne isn't who Ryan says he is. At least I think so. I don't think Wayne will ever show himself, obviously. I think Ryan doesn't have that evidence. No matter what Ollie says, I love him too, but he didn't even get it yet. Why is it so hard to send the evidence to Ollie, alien addict? But we have a field that is divided. We've got that side, we've got this side, and then we've got the truth in the middle. Where you stand, that's up to you. I can only lead you to the water. I can't make you drink it. But I think this week we learned a lot. We learned so much about a lot of the researchers in this field. I've learned who my friends are this week, which was very nice. I was really happy to learn that, because you don't know until shit goes down who's going to be with you. Thank you guys for supporting me this week when I wasn't a bully. Even Anjali said I wasn't. But nonetheless, a week that has ended very nicely. I think we had a lot of fun. I think it was an interesting week. We are done with the Anjali cycle. Thank God. Tomorrow, we'll talk about something completely different. And it's the UK Saturday show for GUFON. So, hope you guys come back tomorrow. I plan to have a nice show for you. So, with that being said, thank you moderators, thank you super chatters. Thank you very much for helping out, supporting the show. GUFON lives off the super chats. That's how we do this 6 days a week. Really 7, but without your help and support, it just doesn't happen that often, right? It doesn't run smoothly either, so thank you. And I want to thank the newcomers and the veterans coming back and really giving the show a chance. I hope you enjoyed it. You know, we tried to make it a little fun. You know, we had Wayne come in earlier. He left. He was hilarious. I hope. I don't know. I thought he was. But thank you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure that your phone accepts notifications from YouTube. A lot of people don't get notifications on their phone because they have their YouTube turned off. Check it, recheck it, and don't forget to hit the bell solidly. We'll be back tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern, I think. Well, now with the no time change here. 3 p.m. Eastern, whatever that is for you, it is. I'm Rich Giordano for GUFON. We'll be back tomorrow for the Saturday in the UK show. Have a great night. Have a great weekend, everybody.
All you have to do is go to sleep.
Man.